thought here. Okay, so there's a big push out there to have electric vehicles. I don't have any problem with electric vehicles, right? They can make them go further, whatever they want to do. But here's the problem. The big push is to do away with drilling for oil. Now, in case everyone doesn't know this, everything that you buy at some point is affected by the price of diesel. Now let's just say, for instance, they get rid of diesel. They figured out how to build an electric semi truck that'll go, you know, most trucks are going 600, 700, 800 miles a day. So let's just figure if they somehow figure out how to build an electric semi truck that'll go 800 miles a day and they don't need any more gasoline or any more diesel fuel. We've done away with fossil fueled cars. You know what they're not telling you? What they're not telling you is that yes, we use fossil fuels to burn them in the air, but petroleum is used in a lot of stuff, from rubbers and plastics and in the manufacturing processes of lots of different materials that have nothing to do with fossil fuels. You know, and so the problem that they're not telling you about is that if you stop drilling for oil, or if you lower production of oil and you concentrate on the oil out there, is simply being used for the production of plastics, there won't be enough money in it at the current level. So when they drill for oil, instead of offsetting some of the drilling cost into, you know, billions of gallons of gasolines and diesel fuels, instead of doing that, you're having to pay that cost through plastics and rubber products. Not to mention all of the electric cars, and let's say if they electrified trucks, and somehow they gotta, you know, I mean, listen, if they can figure out how to electrify a semi-truck or dualies, hey, great for trucking companies, right? Takes one of the most expensive things they do right out of the equation. They make more money. But the problem is they can't do that. And more importantly, even electric cars and electric trucks have to have petroleum products for lubrication and moving parts. The wheels go around because they're lubricated to go around. So if you stop drilling for oil, what are you going to do? Exactly. That means when you go to buy a can of that grease to squirt in those grease bearings, or the greasable bearings of your trailer, guess how much that can of grease costs? Now it's $161 a can, because ExxonMobil is not going to go drilling around in the Gulf out there just to fill up the grease cans that people are using, and the oil cans that people use when they have oil bearings on vehicles and trailers and things. So there's a lot more. It's a lot more complex situation than just saying, well, we don't want to drill for any more oil. And we're seeing that, right? So they start turning the spigot off for the oil. They limit the amount of production of oil by no more permits for drilling oil, shutting down pipelines, stopping fracking, all the things they do. And not just the fuel costs go up, but if you go and have an oil change at Jiffy Lube, you'll notice it went from $24.99 to $32.99 or whatever it did. Why? Because that oil costs more money, because they're producing less oil. And therein lies the problem. So if you stop drilling for oil and you stop using petroleum products, you still have to have them, because they are what makes up the lubricants, they make up the plastics, they make up the rubbers, they make up all kinds of things. Not just the power of the vehicle. There's not an electric car around, doesn't run on rubber tires. I want you to keep that in mind. Anyway, just thought I'd add a little comment to the whole electric car thing.